Welcome into another Bro League match tonight. You got myself here, EDAC, running cams for you. We got a great game. You can obviously see who's going down below. The title there on the little ticker, Raging Dropouts versus Thunder Squad, is not correct. That does need to be resolved. We can fix that here very shortly. But in the meantime, in the booth here, going to be providing some color commentary for you all and some deep insight. We got Kiad and Shadow, but welcome in.
I'm not too familiar with Valkyrie Vanguard, but I've been playing with Cosmic Crusaders for a little while, trying to help them coach and see how they can do. And yeah, I'm really hoping to see a great match between these two.
And with that, let's take a quick word from our sponsor.
I think we can go on to here.
Yeah, let's take a quick word from the sponsor while we check in with the teams and make sure everything's going well. Remember, Bro League gets you 10% off your next order of Rogue Energy. We got Cosmic Crusaders and Valkyrie Vanguard. We got multiple people on Valkyrie Vanguard and Cosmic Crusaders. We're not going to go through all of them again. You've already seen them all. Matt Ban, you've obviously seen that we're going into Lijiang Tower. and yada yada, 10% off your next purchase with Rogue using code BROLEAGUE. So yeah, let's see if we can go ahead and hop into this map. I'm gonna get the game started here, and then I'm gonna shut up and let the more knowledgeable people here talk about the game. Just as long as I can make sure that everyone is ready. We are ready. We are starting, and we are switching.
Wonderfully said, Edak. Sorry, everyone. You know, things happen, technical issues. Said it earlier. Wouldn't be Broly without a technical issue here and there, right? Anyways, we'll be starting here on Night Market. Night Market, a wonderful map for both Brawl and Dive. Maybe we'll see the Sim TP up into the window here, but it's a difficult map in the way of tempo. Tempoing is complicated here, obviously. You know, you can let people come to you, but that's a bit challenging in some regard. You can push forward, but that can be challenging as well. It depends on how they want to play this. We're going to see the comps in a moment, and just see what each team will be playing here.
Yep.
Alrighty. Looks like we're going to be seeing Ryan Rush/Brawl. I don't know if I can how to classify it, versus a Queen versus Brawl here. Any thoughts here, Shadow?
Yeah, absolutely. So it seems like the Queen Brawl is just going to go in and try to speed boost a point, see how fast they can get there. Hopefully I can test the Reinhardt. While the Ryans might be able to get there quicker, just depends what pre-fire is going to go here. Hopefully, maybe it's a Sim TP to get them there.
Pause. Toast asked for pause.
Oh, we got to pause here. You're good, you're good.
Never mind, I guess.
Oh, I see they go with the Pharah pick. Okay.
Alright. I don't know if it's possible, Edak, someone asked if my volume can be turned up. I don't know if you can do something from your side, but it's alright if not. I can just speak up a bit, it's fine. Anyways.
Gotta be a little louder.
Yep, we'll be seeing Toast walking up here, into the teams we'll be meeting. Toast taking the center a little early. We'll be seeing the Brawl out here. I mean, I can't really say. It seems very much of a stall out at the moment. Looking for that intro pick, so one team can battle the other.
It seems like both the DPS from
Ooh, speeding in the
Valkyrie
pick
is
from
like,
Lara.
oh, huge.
This is a moment where the Crusaders can walk in.
Yeah, it seems like Valkyrie Vanguard's gonna get the point first.
That's okay though, because the Crusaders are still up 1. They take down Tesla.
Speedy's down the main DPS. Oh, and he's moved Shadow already. Big slam.
That's big slam there.
Alright, looking staff for the Console Crusaders.
Looks very, I was very impressed that what's it called? The team doing Valkyrie Vanguard there, being able, despite being down, and even build Shatter quickly. The Shatter was worth it. And even one hit can change. goes out here. Gets 3!
Oh, that's 3.
Well done, gets 4! Shatter comes out from Toast.
Oh,
Shut down by Zypher. Very well done. Cosmic Crusaders, once they got their foot on here, they now have the ult economy, they have the point. This is very, very big for the Cosmic Crusaders, turning around a very, very hard game. We'll be seeing Toast going main again.
They can't see the stream.
What?
Apparently we can't see the stream.
Apparently we can't see the stream. EDAC.
Gotta get on that, unlucky.
Unlucky.
Ooh.
Pick on Zypher here. Kasune will come out. You're gonna have to listen to this like a radio.
Little talk show going for you here.
Zypher gets up though, has the ult. I believe, no, he used it. My bad,
Yep.
not paying attention to the ult economy here. Should be. Looks like that though it's gonna be a team wipe for the Cosmic Crusaders.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate there. 90% to 99 though. Very, very, very close game. Anthotron56 really showing himself off there. I'm so sorry if you guys can't see the stream. I don't know where our technical guy is at the moment.
I got it.
Okay, we got it. We
Yeah.
got it.
You know, I know I fucked up and pressed the wrong button. That's my bad.
Oh,
They
it's all
didn't
good.
see
It happens.
Anthotron. Oh my god, what a wonderful, wonderful play there.
Absolutely. Man got a 5K. It was insane.
Yeah, looks very, very close on point 1, 90 to 99. Crusaders definitely holding their own here, being able to make those out-of-pocket plays. The Valkyrie Vanguard also just being very well in their team fights, very well organized, doing their best here to keep getting the point back, trying to, you know, sustain themselves using that stat battery of Amora. Amora very, very, very strong with just putting out raw numbers, and that Lucio beat in the speed with Orion, just very, very, very powerful. We have the Crusaders coming in here. We have Anthotron leading while Zypher is looking for his place to go up. Toast pushing up quickly, trying to get right into the face of Zypher. Zypher takes too much damage falling, and Dax sadly picks off K there. Anthotron going in with his Mercy pocket, trying to see if he can reconsolidate here. Mercy falls, Speedy picks off Zesty, and the Crusaders trying to back out to fight another day. We see the Queen pop her shout early, trying to walk in here, trying to see if they can burst down that Ryan quickly. Speedy picks off Venom, and Zypher picking off Toast, regaining the point fast, only allowing them to get 7%, wiping the team out here. We'll see a reconsolidation here from the side of the Cosmic Crusaders, and we'll be seeing the Valkyrie Vanguard here try to push up into White Room. White Room being a very, very good spot for them. They're walking into the Reaper there, but Reaper falls. We will see a pin come out from the Reinhardt. He cancels it. The Cosmic Crusaders backing up here, trying to see if they can possibly pick off this Reinhardt. Sadly, unable to do so with the sustain given to the Reinhardt from the Moira. Reinhardt going in here. Unlucky on the side of Anthotron there. Dax very, very, very well there with that storm arrow. The Cosmic Crusaders have reconsolidated here. They're looking for an opening. They're gonna walk in here. Shatter's 4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Anthotron just hiding out in the corners, trying to find his way to consolidate with his team. Alright, the team's back together here. Valkyrie Vanguard holding very close, a great position for them. Shout goes in here. Reaper ult coming out, but the beat coming out to counter it. Kasune ult coming out from the Kiriko, the side of Cosmic Crusaders. Reaper ult coming out from the side of Vanguard. As we enter last fight territory, the Valkyrie Vanguard here wants to stand close. They're being able to hold this part is very, very powerful on Li Zhang. Li Zhang being just very, very much the control center being very, very brawl heavy. We'll be seeing this last fight go in here. We see the ult come out from Zypher, and we see Anthotron again trying to C9 the point. Zypher trying to keep their attention here, and Anthotron takes the point back. Wasn't able to stay up long, though, without his team, sadly. But doing very well to C9 the point, trying to keep the Crusaders in the game. However, I don't know if they'll be able to touch map 1 going to the Valkyrie Vanguard.
Yeah, so I definitely missed the incredible ult there on the last round, but I did catch it on my side. So I'll post it in Discord later. Everybody will be able to see the 5K.
Anthotron there doing a great job on the first point, or the first map, I guess. We'll be moving on as well, right? Hold on, let me quickly. I keep forgetting I have to be over to show the next map. My apologies, everyone. First time doing this, so it's been a little bit. I'll be going into game 2 here. Quickly defaulting. Is the map showing Havana, right? Oh, are we not showing it? Okay. Alright, yeah, okay. If you think I'm talking to myself, I am talking to someone. No one's believing me. I'm nuts.
Speaking of being muted, I am so sorry. My Discord was muted that entire fight, so
That's alright, that's alright.
that's not unlucky.
I think that was very impressive in that display. What do you think, Shadow? The plays from Anthotron 56, as well as his teammates, despite not being able to take the map, they played extremely well.
Yeah, they played very well for a Queen against the Ryan Brawl. I thought they did everything they could, and it was just unlucky. The Reinhardt played really well. Both their DPS were really great. It's just an all-out great round to see.
The Valkyrie Vanguard, because I don't want to leave them out of this. I don't want to, seem favorable. I want to say very good job to the Valkyrie Vanguard. They just played very well. The Reinhardt pulling shatters really quickly. I thought, they were organized with that Lucio. I love seeing that. Just overall, very impressive showing, even though we couldn't see it for half the match, apparently.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Next round, I'm hoping it's not going to be the...
Wouldn't be Pro League without technical issue.
Of course.
That should be our next, our new slogan.
All right, look like we're going back into Havana.
So we'll be going on to Havana here. Shadow, but why don't you tell the crowd a little bit about Havana? I talked about the last map. Let's hear you talk about some Havana.
All right, so Havana is very sniper heavy. A lot of the time, you're going to see teams just position with a Widowmaker or a Hanzo back on defense, whereas they might counter with either a shield comp like Ryan or matching their own snipers. Like myself, and I believe I've run this by Kayed as well. We've run a brawl on this map, which is kind of rare to see outside of the OWL or other higher league tournaments, where you hold the spawn with Reinhardt. If we can see that from either one of these teams, that'd be a spectacle to witness. But otherwise, I'm really expecting either some close holds or some far long snipers.
Alrighty, and we'll be seeing, more of a Sigma poke here from the side of the Cosmic Crusaders, the Mercy as well, using that maybe to pocket the Sojourn. The Sojourn's just a great pick, the Railgun, very powerful. We have Zypher on, Sigma, and obviously we have the Kiriko for that Suzu. We will be seeing a switch from Toast being tanked to Dax being tanked here, Toast playing the hit scan, while Pre-Fire playing the Junkrat. We also see Baptiste, amazing healer pick, just because of the immortality. That's why, Kiri and Bap, they're kind of interchangeable depending on what you can do. Wonderful healers both ways, great comps on both sides. I'm excited to see how this starts out.
Yeah, this should be a spectacle to watch. Reinhardt starting on the right side, and Sigma's just holding choke right there.
We see the Reinhardt holding behind the card and kind of peeking in and out, trying to, keep his space, trying to make sure he doesn't take a lot of damage on his shield, being as good as he can with that. His whole team obviously playing with him, and then we see very similar Zypher picking too. What a madman. Walks in, able to stop. I think that was a pin. Might be wrong there. K picking off Zesty, and then Crusaders.
Down goes Reinhardt.
Being able to push that back. They gave them a lot of space, but in return, their patience pays off, being able to pick off 2.
Yeah.
We see the switch onto Orisa here, a very, very, sustainable tank. Great choice there. I'm curious to see how they decide to push up here. Very, very narrow. It's pretty narrow, but it's very, very open straight.
I agree.
Very, very open straightaway here. We also see the Mercy switching here between her 2 DPS, trying to find.
Orisa's going on the flank.
Oh, they're taking the side alley here. Very, very, very well done. Finding that off angle there.
Taking away that straight away from the Sigma and making sure they can get as least poke as they can.
Anthotron picking off pre-fire there.
Oh, that's a big pick.
We see Toast walking out here into the middle, trying to find an off angle, trying to get a little bit of pressure away from his team. We see them all kind of move out here, trying to see if they can get an angle on the DPS. Anthotron trying to find that back line. We see the Kasune rush come out with the coalescence inside of Valkyrie Vanguard. We see Speedy here fall. We see a big grab come out here.
Massive.
Very big with the combo.
With the
Bastion.
That was a very good old combo on their part.
Speedy also got rest here, being able to do his disruptor shot, trying to push the backline back, picking off with the rail. Orisa falls. Toast popping.
Oh, Visor comes out. Oh, and shut down.
Trying to reconsolidate there, trying to maybe save the fight. We see here the reconsolidation. As you can see, the card has not moved. Giving up that space was a great idea on the side of the Crusaders. I also love what the Valkyrie Vanguard doing, trying to find those off angles, trying to see if they can catch the Crusaders off guard there. We see the tire come out here. Will the Crusaders be able to find it in time? It only picks off Speedy there. They have a chance to reconsolidate. Bastion comes out here now on the side of Toast, picking off Anthotron 56. Speedy gets rest here. A bunch of ults coming out from the side of Valkyrie Vanguard, seeing if they can get a little bit more of that, that distance. Crusaders here backing up a bit, playing their poke comp, trying to see if they can patient out another fight. Orisa pops her gold while Zypher pops his rock. Are they going to be able to touch again before the match, or before they cap? Looks like they were unable to this time. We're moving on here to second point. Which, what's it called? They will be reconsolidating. Crusaders reconsolidating. While Valkyrie Vanguard here, trying to see if they can find their off angles again. Disruptor shot comes out. Crusaders here using their tight angles, trying to see if they can find that off pick here. Orisa here trying to take up as much space as possible. Zypher trying to contest her from a distance, playing his range. Kasune rush comes out from the side of the Crusaders. Anthotron going on the flank with the Bastion. Moira ult comes out well with the Baptiste lamp. We also see the lift come out from Sigma. Picks off the Junkrat here, leaving it to Mercy and Sigma to see if they can reconsolidate the fight. They res Anthotron 6. Bastion ult comes up from the side of the Valkyrie Vanguard. Orisa's able to single out Anthotron there, but Kay is back here with her heals, try and reconsolidate the fight. Config comes out from the side of Valkyrie Vanguard. Orisa trying to push Zypher away from the point. Zypher trying to stay on the point, trying to contest it as long as possible. Anthotron 56 picking off Baptiste here. They have to stay with the cart. Anthotron making it back to the cart just in time, picking off the other Bastion. However, his team sadly is not there to follow up. We're moving on here to the third point. Chad, do you want to say anything about the third point here? Because I think it's a very interesting map design choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Third point is very sniper heavy, similar to the first point with Choke. I don't think they've swapped to anything that's going to favor long range, but definitely poking around the corner with Sigma, along with the Cassidy and Bastion. This should be definitely an interesting engage.
having that window on the castle there, very, very, very strong. We'll be seeing them just utilizing the corner, though, utilizing Sigma's range, giving a little bit of space, trying to play the patient poke. Speedy picking off Zesty here, giving them the ability to, engage here, walk in, try and consolidate the fight. We see Config come out from the side of Valkyrie Vanguard, but gets punished by Zypher here. We will see Junkrat taking a tight angle, as you see many Junkrat players do, taking tight angles inside. Venom gets picked by Anthrotron 56, but is a trade with Dax. Speedy picking off pre-fire, and Anthrotron getting rezzed by Muddled Guts. Only a minute 45 on the clock, and Dax falls. Of course, they have a very, very close respawn. This is not a very big point, so we'll be seeing a lot of short fights within this short period of time. Unlucky there, a pick from pre-fire onto K. We see the Coalescence come out for the engage here. Zypher using Suck to try and eat up, trying to eat up the config. Walking backwards, Anthrotron sadly gets caught out. Ooh, they pick off the tire though. Big lift here from Zypher, grabbing 4, killing 1. Deadeye come out from the side of Speedy. Dax gets picked up by Speedy, but picks up K on his way out. Only 40 seconds remaining on the clock here. We'll see gold come out early from Dax while Speedy picks off pre-fire. We're entering last fight territory here, but I believe that the pre-fire will have time to come back here. We see the window come up from Baptiste. Anthrotron firing into the window, trying to deny use of the window. Valkyrie Vanguard pushing in. Dax picking up K. Bashanal coming out from the side of Crusaders, doing some damage there to Toast. Mulligat's picking up K with Rez. Zypher sadly falling. Anthrotron in their backline using the config. It's a 2v2 here. Speedy versus Venom here. Let's see how this turns out. Pick onto Venom. Will they be able to recontest? Sadly, not. No final cap on Vana here. 2 points capped, giving a good chance for giving no chance for overtime, allowing them to. It's a win or loss here. It will be very interesting to see. I'm excited to see what we see on attack. Shao, do you think we're gonna see the same comp?
I feel like they're gonna run the same comp here. Not sure if there's anything else they would change. Seems both teams have had their fair share of work and have put in pretty good work with the comps they were running so far.
I have to say, it's very interesting to see that Sigma pick come out. I love seeing, a tank player who you and I both worked with, right? Newer to the tank era, be so comfortable on a pick. It's really, really nice to see that. I got to give a shout out, though, to the Valkyrie Vanguard. They had a tough first point. Dax making that executive decision to switch to Orisa, the sustainability, the gold, the stun with the javelin. Allowing him to make progress for his team, forcing it. Earlier on tonight, we had a game between Thunder Squad and Raging Dropouts, and we just saw how oppressive Orisa really can be in the right hands. So we'll be seeing instead, though, Dax will be on the Reinhardt, while Zypher will be on the Sigma. We're going to see a hold close here. I have not seen this in a while.
This is what I was mentioning in the first point. I was really hoping I could see something like we could see something like this tonight, and I'm glad we get to see a brawl up close.
We'll be seeing the engage here. No Lucio though. Interesting.
Oh, and that's a great wall. Start off.
We see Anthrotron trying to pressure out Dax here. Actually getting the pick with Zypher picking off Venom. K getting picked off by Toast. Zypher picking off Zesty. And Toast just kind of left out to dry here. He doesn't have his ice block, but he has ice wall. That's a big stagger on the side of the Crusaders. We have pre-fire. I was gonna say on high ground. Speedy catches him a little off guard there. A lot of space here for the Crusaders. see Zypher here taking the angle, and then we see the swap to Orisa here, trying to also reconsolidate, playing around. I don't know what to call that. Is that a phone booth? Speedy picking off Zest. See there? Seems like a phone booth. Pick onto Toast here. Venom playing within the corridor, trying to keep her Orisa alive. Zypher here throwing balls here, trying to hit the Venom in the back. Dax getting picked off by Speedy here with a quick first point for the Crusaders. We'll now be entering a little bit more, as we saw, a closer type of section of the map, a little tougher, but we will be seeing how the teams here reconsolidate. Dax is on his way back. Toast is trying to find his off angle. Venom trying to find a way back to her team. Fades out, able to find her way to the stairs to keep Toast going. We see the Orisa Spear come out, as well as the gold with the config, picking off Anthotron and picking off Muddled Guts here. Speedy picking off Zesty, but also getting picked off by Toast. Probably, I believe it was also from the config. Config being just a great ability. Turns Bastion from a type of hero that's not exactly great in his recon into just something so dangerous. As we see, Dax is trying to hold the door here. Uses the gold, maybe looking for the ult. Finds the ult. Toast picking off K and Anthotron 56. With the coalescence coming out from the Moira Venom. We see the Moira all come out here. She has to be a bit careful of the javelin spin, but it doesn't look like the javelin's coming out. The Bastion all coming out. Anthotron finding a pick onto Zesty. We see the lift come out from Zypher here. Getting it off, picking two. Speedy picking up Venom on the way out. Dax left alone here, picked off by Zypher. We see Zypher, Anthotron, and Speedy all pushing up here. The healer's trying to push the car a little faster with two, but Mercy's live in range. Anthotron picking off pre-fire, the Bastion grenade, and the switch onto Ramatra here. The config comes out from the side of Valkyrie Vanguard, forcing out Sigma Suck, but Sigma is kind of keeping him trapped within that little area. The Valkyrie Vanguard looking for the window, trying to jump out onto the point here, try to contest it. We have Beat come out here, so Valkyrie Vanguard can engage with that Sigma. Speedy here picking off Venom here, unlucky, and Dax being kind of caught out of guard here, actually saves himself, able to use that shield. Anthotron 56 using his out. Oh, there's so much stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up here.
A lot going on, man.
Yeah, a lot going on, Shadow, right?
Absolutely.
Very well played here from both teams. I love the pick on the Ramatra. Ramatra just being kind of the meta pick nowadays. Very, very strong. Of course, you can play almost anything, though. You know what I mean? Just very strong with that Nemesis form. We see, I believe that's Pre-Fire. Pre-Fire taking the top window there, something we talked about earlier. Such an advantage having, that high ground. Literally, the Crusaders are going to have to force their way into the castle. Kind of like history, if you know what I mean.
No, absolutely,
even though the Crusader, the Crusades didn't go to castle, it was somewhere else. But anyways, we see the Rock. Ramatra walking in here. Zypher trying to shield off it. Dax just keeps pushing in here. They're looking to pick him off here, maybe, potentially. Dax still pretty full health here. Speedy here in the 1v1, getting picked off by Dax. Dax getting his Nemesis form back, trying to back up here, reconsolidate. They've won the fight. It's time for the Crusaders to, reconsolidate. They're ready. They're all grouped up. Time to see another fight.
Looks like the Crusaders here have the ult advantage. For the Valkyrie Vanguard, they're building theirs pretty quickly, so I'm hoping to see what they got here.
We will see the Coalescence come out here. Bastion ult from the other side. Zypher sadly getting picked out here. Anthotron popping his config form, getting antied in the process though. Trying to stay safe here. Speedy here, just going in. He's confident. He's a cowboy. He's rootin' tootin' and shooting, trying to find his way here, making space because Zypher is just back now. He got res. We can see the space being made. The cart needs to be pushed though. Maybe get 3 on here. Try and finish this up. They still have lift. They're able to lift them if they want. They can lift them off point. Will they be able to lift them off? They get the point. We have another map 3 game in the same night. This is a very, very, very exciting game. Very, very exciting night. First day of season 2. Wonderful here. Great showings from both team. Vanguard really utilizing their tank roster. It was a tough match, of course. Both teams. I thought this was going to be a close game tonight. I was very much so right. Both teams playing their hardest and doing very, very well. So, Shadow, do you want to run us through anything you thought, anything that stood out, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like Valkyrie Vanguard did a really good job on that first hold. I thought the brawl attempt was awesome. But, you know, it is a 50-50. It's a bit of a gamble. All it takes is a quick switch from the other team to make you push back. And I thought it was a great attempt. I loved it. I love to see those type of things. As for the Crusaders, I feel like they did a great job pushing on with their Sigma choice, going through the entire map, even with the swap to Ram. They pushed through, and they did a great job.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. I mean, I will say it. I was not expecting to see the close hold tonight. That's an amazing strategy. I'm glad I got to see it tonight. It was very, very exciting to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll be moving on to King's Row here, the map that has been chosen. King's Row, and I'm going to quote someone, a very, 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 very popular caster. His name's Nukem. Where legends are made. This is a very, very, very popular map. You can play almost anything on it, but I love the honorable Ryan duel, of course. You know what I mean? Played here with I'm trying to think. I played against one of the teams, the Monkey, who was a team I don't believe was playing tonight. Played with them here, had a great Ryan duel. I'm excited to see if that will happen again. But we may see something else here. We may see that Sigma pick come out again. It's not a bad pick here from the side of the Crusaders. Maybe we see Toast pick up tank here again. He was very, very, very dominant on that Reinhardt, having those shatters very, very early. I think overall this is going to be a very, very interesting map to see. We may see the Orisa pick, and I think we're going right in, if I'm not mistaken. Teams are ready. We'll be going in. I believe it is the Cosmic Crusaders on the side of defense first. Well, the side of Vanguard will be on attack first. Very, very interesting to see how these comps are going to come out. Any final words before we get into the main map of the night? Shadow, anything that you're expecting to see, etc.?
Yeah, like you mentioned before, King's Row, that's where all legends are made. I'm really hoping to see a Ryan v Ryan here. You got to get the honorable duel, but you know, seeing Ryan against Sig is never something you want to hate. You don't hate to see that. So I'm really excited to see how they're playing this corner, how they're going to play first point. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm. We'll be seeing a very, very similar comp come out here from the side of Cosmic Crusaders, but changing a few things. Instead of seeing that Bastion, we'll be seeing the May from Anthotron 56, the Walls. We'll be seeing the Ashe come out from Speedy. Ashe, a very vital pick here. Matching Pre-Fire. Toastby is going to be on that Soldier. Dax is going to be on that Orisa, maybe trying to force his way through the choke. Orisa being very sustainable. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting match here tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Curious though. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Shadow.
Go ahead. Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, I was curious. Are we gonna see a force through the choke, or maybe a walk through the theater? Another option, of course.
I'm feeling like because they're going Orisa, they're probably gonna force through the choke. But you know, the theater's always an option if they can go around.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. We'll be seeing Zypher. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, good. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm excited to see as well. Almost a mirror pick, except for the tank and one of the DPS. It's definitely gonna be an interesting matchup.
Ooh, we'll be seeing them actually take theater here, trying to find that that way through the choke. Actually forcing the way, separating the Orisa from her team here, trying to see if they can get her down. But that gold so strong. Speedy picking 2 though, forcing Orisa back into spawn. Very, very well thought out, though, by the side of Vanguard. And Toast here trying to see if he can find that off angle, maybe get a pick. Of course, their spawn's closer, right? So if you can find that pick there, could sway the next fight. Never a bad idea. Very, very well done on that side. We'll be seeing Speedy already 45 to alt, Zypher 47. Bob having lift early is going to be key here. Dynamite goes out from the side of the Crusaders. They're looking, the Vanguard's trying to see if they can find their way through Theater again. Not a bad play here. Maybe walk up the side. That would be very interesting. But also, they can force again as long as they are careful with the May wall. Maywall, very, very deadly. Just, will separate you out, isolate you, allow the other team to kind of choke you out. We'll be seeing they're taking the high ground here. Anthotron trying to engage with his wall. Zypher finding the pick onto Zesty, using the
huge flank.
Using his ricochet to try and do as much damage as possible. We will see miss on the rock, but walk up here. Sadly, Zypher falls here. Toast picking off 2. So close to having Bob here. Possible recontest, though. Great on Toast. Toast picking off, I think, 4 that fight. Almost getting Visor. Oh, stagger onto the Mercy. That's going to be very, very, very big. I don't think we're going to see a recontest here. I think we're going to see a chokehold on the opposite side of this tunnel. But that was very well held by the Crusaders, and an amazing strategy there from Vanguard. Oh, more ult sadly gets shut down, but is reconsolidated with the Valkyrie. Great spear on the side of Dax. Gold comes out here. The Crusaders trying to find the corner, trying to play that Sigma range here, looking for those cooldowns to come out so they can engage. Dax gets picked, and the Crusaders decide to walk. Lift coming out. Lifting Bob, too.
Oh, that's an amazing play right there.
May not find many picks here, but definitely scares out the other team, allowing the Crusaders to reconsolidate, take their space. Visor comes out from the side of Toast. Toast trying to walk here, find his way. Bob comes out, though, from Speedy, giving them more space. Pick onto Toast here with the Dynamite. Rez comes out here. Anthotron trying to deny it. Ult's coming out here from Marissa. Big ult from Dax. Toast finding off K. And Anthotron trying to wall off and escape, trying to just reconsolidate with his team, but sadly gets picked off by Dax. We see a Valkyrie here coming up soon. We have the May ult, of course. Not great against the Orisa, but definitely going to be very deadly for her backline. And we can also see that K's coming up on another ult for Moira, and Zypher's been building up those grabs very, very, very quick. Gravitic Flux, I mean, of course, not Graviton Surge. As much as I'd love to see some Graviton Surges, but sadly, you know. May ult coming out here from the side of Anthotron. Zypher finding Toast, and Zesty finding the res onto Pre-Fire. Anthotron and I meant Speedy. Speedy picking off Venom here. Dax here getting a little low, using his gold, sadly getting picked off by Zypher. Pre-Fire here in the corner, lighting off a Dynamite, trying to see if he can get more ult charge, or possibly survive until next fight here. Sadly, Speedy hunts him down. 2 minutes on the clock remaining. This is not last fight territory, but to get the to get the point, it is technically always going to be last fight until the heart backs up a little more. But their spawn the Cosmic Fury spawn is pretty far. So in this case, we want to be careful. We want to try and use ult sparingly from both sides. We can see that we're going to come up on Visor, Bob, and I'm blanking on Arissa's ult here. I think it's like Pull. I should know this. I'm a ping player.
I think that's the proper term for it. You can call it Pull.
Yeah, Pull, or, Javelin Pull. Terra Surge, thank you so much,
you.
Bob coming in here. It's a trade. Anthotron. Well, we see a Pull as well as Bob. Lift. Big lift here, pushing them out. Dax falling. Zypher here, trying to take that space up. Finds Venom. Toast here, trying to reconsolidate, using his Visor. Toast being found by K. I think we're entering last fight territory here, if I'm not mistaken. We're coming up on Blizzard and Valkyrie for the side of the Cosmic Crusaders, but we're coming up on 3 ults for the side of Valkyrie. Pull, or Terra Surge, and then we're coming up on Moira ult, Coalescence, and, you know, what's it called? The Gates. And it comes out. All of the ults coming out at once. That wall just trying to block it off, trying to wait it out. May ult coming out, though, freezing the Moira. We see Cypher here playing his range, trying to see if he can find that pick. Anthotron sadly falling to pre-fire. We see that res come out, though. Anthotron ciphering off the tank. I'm trying to keep up here, sorry. Zesty trying to reconsolidate their tank here. Toast sitting on point. He has Ice Block. He has Wall. K here popping Coalescence. Toast here trying his best to survive out. I believe that will be the end of the first round here. Well done from both teams. Great usage of strategy from Valkyrie Vanguard. Very well done holding that second part of, King's Row. I'm trying to think of the terminology for it. It's kind of escaping me. I can already tell. I don't know if you're still watching here 50X, but if you are, throwback to finals of, what's it called? Of someone, right? This is a very similar spot. Very, very hard to push. I'm excited to see what the Crusaders are going to throw on attack and what Valkyrie Vanguard are going to pull on defense. Any thoughts, Shadow? Anything you want to bring?
Yeah, I thought both teams did an awesome job playing Brawl here. Kind of a poke comp from Cosmic Crusaders with the Sigma pick. Yeah, honestly, all through and through, pretty good. Oh my god.
Looks like my controls for Overwatch are not working, so I am going to... Shadow, you do mind streaming yourself so I can see, because my controls are not working. I don't want to leave them out.
Yeah, for sure. I play EDAC's screen, but yeah, I can definitely...
Oh, I thought you were kind of moving around as a spectator.
I was not. I'm gonna start doing that here.
Yeah, for some reason my thing is not working here.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm watching 2 sides here.
Right.
Alright, we'll see the Sigma come out again, May as well, but we're gonna see the pick on Sojourn here. Very deadly with that rail and the Mercy damage boost here. Wall comes out from Toast. This is the moment where the Crusaders can decide whether or not they want to push in or not. Maybe just trying to sit back, find that intro pick though. The intro is very important here. Toast gets picked by Anthotron 56. Looking for the pick onto the Mercy here, trying to walk a little bit. Ends up not being able to get it. Mercy's movement very, very good here. Rotates onto point, looking to see if they can pick off Venom. Rock onto the Diva, trying to zone her out from the point. Anthotron really walking, just trying to see if he can zone her out. Mercy and Diva here trying to find a way to reconsolidate. However, they may get pincered here by the Valkyrie Vanguard. We see Bastion come out here. More all coming out from the side of the Crusaders, trying to just sustain her team, get a bit more damage in. See if he can get that baby Diva. Big pick there.
Bastion's kind of flanking from the backside.
Speedy here, picking off pre-fire. That Sojourn just being such a deadly pick, having those rails. What we do see, the ult economy is, actually, it's in favor of Valkyrie. Toast closer to his Blizzard here than K is to her Coalescence. 4-5, still very close. We may see a battle of the Qs here soon. Ooh. Oh, we see the Diva ult come out. Nice wall from Anthotron. We see a great rock here from Cypher. Anthotron picking off the Mercy here, and Speedy following up here. We see the pre-fire reconsolidating the fight by getting 2 picks here. Mercy sadly gets picked here, and Toast actually popping in the Blizzard here. basically he wants to give his team enough time to come back in the fight. He's done just that. Picking off the tank, picking off Anthotron. Great ult from Toast.
Yeah, a great stall from them, but it does seem like Cosmic Crusaders have the ult advantage here. They have 4 coming up, and I'm excited to see how this next fight's gonna go.
Dax here picking the Reinhardt. Honor!
Ana and Vala!
Valor, yes. We'll be seeing how the Crusaders decide to use their ults here. Walk in, try and maybe get that Ryan shield down. That's config out. This may be the time for them to see how they decide. Mid ult coming out. Freeze here being very dangerous, but not getting the Reinhardt. Reinhardt looking to see if he can isolate the Mei. Speedy popping his overclock. Whoa, where's my voice today? Picking off 2. Zypher picking off pre-fire. Only Dax remaining here.
And down goes Dax.
They may have time for another fight. Don't count them out just yet. They may see the swap onto the Lucio. They still have quite a bit of distance here. Zypher, of course, trying to take that space up. And we can see the Mercy here popping the Valkyrie, being unable, though, to recontest here. Lift!
A big lift to stall.
And
Map 3 goes to Cosmic Crusaders.
Very well done from both teams here. I'm going to ask Dax, I don't know if he's still muted. I'm just going to ask... we will be pulling in someone to interview for a second. I don't know, Dax, if you can mute for a second while we discuss who we want to bring in. Great play from Speedy here, but I want to say great play from both teams. Very impressive. Very good Lijiang map in the side of Valkyrie. They didn't drop the ball at all. They were doing very well here. You know, I was impressed with that ult from Toast, being able to stall time for his team. Close matchup tonight, as expected.
We'll grab a quick word from the sponsors, come right back, and have an interview for you with someone from the winning team. Be right back.
Hi everyone, we're back here. We pulled in one of the players. Everyone impressed us this game, but the one that really stuck out to me, don't think I'm biased because I know Papa Tony's in with us right now for the interview. I wanted to mainly bring you in here to talk about your out-of-the-box thinking. The stream wasn't up for your play on Reaper, on Lijiang Tower, but I want to know when you were playing like that, when you saw the fight going on, it's unorthodox to walk away from your team, of course. What gave you the thought, right, to go in, go for the point, see if you could win that, and you end up winning the 1v5? Tell me, what went through your thoughts? What did you think?
That was definitely a wild ride. I was sitting back there because we were having trouble getting through the choke before we getting even close to the point. So I figured, hey, see if I can sneak past here and try and get the team to run away and focus on me so we have a chance at, you know, maybe saving the round somehow. And it ended up working. I'm honestly as surprised as you were, but I think the main thing that helped me out was taking out one of their healers, or their main healer, Moira, and then the shield on Ryan was already so low. So if I forced him to take it out with my ultimate, he wouldn't have been able to save everybody, and it ended up working out exactly as I planned. So, yeah,
yeah,
just super thankful to be able to play too. It's so nice.
Definitely, and you know, sad to say that the stream didn't catch that 1v5, but I wanted to bring it up anyways. You know, throughout the game tonight, you've had a lot of out-of-box thinking. You know what I mean? Kind of straying away from your team, but it always comes back to help them. Forcing the other team off point. You've done that twice on Li Zhang. You've been playing different characters all night. You first start off on that Reaper, switched off to Bastion later. What made you guys think about playing Bastion on the second map, Havana? It's a long range map, of course, but Bastion, not as mobile. What was the thought process of making that pick?
Yeah, so I think our thought process there, at least when I very first started playing him there, Kay, our captain, great captain by the way, gave decided to have me run a shield break character because from the last game we noticed that their Moira again. Props to their Moira too. She was going crazy. Whoever. Anyway, they we were trying to break shield because their Moira was hard sitting behind the shield. So if we could get past the shield and get into their back line to get rid of their Moira, that was our original gameplay, and ended up going super smooth for us.
Definitely. And I'm going to ask, I have two more questions that I'm going to let Shadow ask you.
Yeah, no problem.
Shadow ask you. Sorry if my mic cuts out. My mic has some weird thing with it. I'm going to ask this next question here on Havana. It has to do with Havana. When you saw the Valkyrie Vanguard play close, right? That's a strategy. Maybe you've seen me do that strategy, right? Holding close on Havana, very, very deadly. Did that surprise you? How did you guys feel seeing that when you first started, when you walked out of spawn?
I am not entirely sure. I just heard, oh, they're playing pretty close, and then they pinged someone that was like halfway down the first straightaway. And I was just going to go out to the side because, that's the double sniper map, right? So I decided to just look out the side door, and I'm like, wait, what is this Reinhardt doing here? So I asked for the Mercy Pocket and kind of just went to town.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Last question from me. Then I want Shadow to ask whatever he wants to ask. So, big question here. May pick, right? Definitely something that I've seen you play before. I've worked with your team a bit. Shadow worked with you primarily, though, as the DPS specialist. But let's ask this question here. Why the May pick? What made you think, okay, May, this map. I know it's common on King's Row, but why pick it with the Sigma poke? Let's hear that out.
Originally we were gonna run a Reinhardt, but we made a last minute decision, and we decided that it would still be a good idea, because that first gate area, you could play like the car wash with the sim turrets or a Junkrat trap, and then the other play is with May, and you can try and get the tank to run past the choke and wall them off, which in this case didn't really work too well because they had an Orisa, which, the golden or the fortify, she can't be frozen or anything like that. But also, there is an unpatched bug with May right now. I don't know if you saw the other May on the other team do it, but you have to spray your teammates with your own May, and it removes the double damage effect from the other May's spray freeze ability.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that bug. I'm not too familiar.
I'm not sure if it's patched or anything yet, though, too, so I'm just kind of doing it.
Maybe not. And it's, better safe than sorry, right? So I'm going to extend this to Shadowbow. Any questions here for our interviewee? Any thoughts, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. So I feel like you covered a lot of it. A lot of these plays I've seen from you with the Reaper and the Bastion and the May. You did amazing tonight, bro. I guess my main question is, how do you feel about your team going into it? I know you were down one of your main members' belief, but it seems like you did really well together. How'd you feel about that?
I think it's really good. A bunch of our teammates just have really complicated schedules, but when we do get to practice together, we're always, focusing, listening to each other, trying to improve. And I remember the other night, me and Speedy, our other DPS, played a few rounds together to work on our synergy as DPS. And I just think, I don't know, we work well together, we talk well together, and missing that one player really hurt, but it's the technical difficulties were a little too hard because before we were playing, there was just too much disruption, and on super short notice, we were so thankful that we were able to grab a sub for our healing. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's all I
right on.
got.
All right, I
Yeah.
have one last thing to say, by the way, unless you have any more questions, Shadow.
No, I was just gonna say, you and your other DPS, Speedy, have been working really well together. Your tank has been pulling you guys pulling you guys through, and your healers have been sustaining. So I'm really glad to see you guys pull through with your loss of belief for this current round.
Yeah.
Awesome,
All right.
Brian.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna ask this. This is more of a little more, funny thing. I talked with you, not
Yeah,
too
yeah.
long for the match. A good friend of ours is watching. Anything to say to 50?
Yeah.
Anything? No, just leaving it there.
Thanks for believing in me, Wyatt. I hope you got your Steam or your stream points or whatever.
Always bet on Tony. Anyways, that's all from us. I want everyone to have a good night. I want to really, also say great job to the Valkyrie Vanguard. I saw your strategies. I thought they were wonderful. You guys, both your teams, Cosmic Crusaders and the Valkyrie Vanguards, have done great tonight. Thanks everyone for joining us for a wonderful first night of season 2. And I wish everyone a great night. If there's nothing else to say, that's it. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.